We go with what is. There's nothing automatic. It's not like this. It's all like this. It's making a decision according to the different facets of it.
And how do you know if it's the remedy that's causing the change or like something else that you're doing diet-wise or
Because like someone mentioned, usually I'm the last guy people will come see. You know? Because it doesn't quite click so spontaneously for people, classical homeopathy. One thing for this enormous thing. So generally we have quite a bit of history, and now we start this. Just like Charlotte, you know, they did the whole shebang, you know, it's the whole enchilada, and then things start to turn around. Well, you know, I didn't do any voodoo stuff, that's for sure. Sometimes it's instantaneous, sometimes it takes a while. Again, no rule. Trust me, folks, if there's one thing I wish more than anything else is a rule. I would love it. I would love for something to be like so black and white, clear cut. It would be fantastic, make my life a lot easier. Yeah, within a month we generally know. That's as a rule, you know.
This might go against what you just said, but from the success that you've had, obviously you're collecting data. Is there any commonality to the success, or is there any things that are working? For example, more effective sessions with the success versus the not so successful?
Yeah. A session that goes well is when the questioning kind of gets spontaneous answers and it flows well. It goes far better. Yeah, and that can give better results. Sure. It's smoother. You can find out. I can find out more stuff in the same amount of time and confirm, rather than have just a thought and try, and hope that thought fits. The thought of a remedy and that remedy fits. It gives me more latitude to double check, triple check, and drill deeper if there is deeper. Confirm, not confirm. Ask some questions that will take things one way, and if they automatically go back to what was said, then it's fantastic. And it cross-section the whole thing. That's very effective. Yes, sweetheart.
I was just wondering, have you ever used the name of the Lyme disease that correct question?
Forgive me?
Lyme disease. Lyme.
Lyme disease. Lyme disease is, with ASD, is one of these things that are a little too cookie cutter. It's still not so much Lyme disease. It's the state the Lyme disease is causing. How is the child affected? How does it just feel? And what is the experience? That's what we need to get into. Lyme disease in and out of itself, not much. Right, but these are broad terms. We need to go really deep, very specific, very specific. A gentleman, lovely.
Do you recommend stopping biomedical to start homeopathy?
I do not. Many people do. I prefer to have a smooth transition. Very often the children are taking many different things. And so when the question is asked, I say, well, perhaps you might want to take out what you feel has never done anything. That could be a good start. A lot of supplements I feel it's really artificial food. And I think in the community we try to steer away from this kind of stuff. So start with whatever you feel did not, oh my God. Start with whatever you feel did not do anything, and then we can keep going. I think I have to cut out. Is there anybody who's coming after me? I get carried away. I do? Sure. No, Dahlia.
Is there ever a time, in the more frustrating cases, or the ones where you're having trouble figuring out the vital core or whatever, in those cases, is there ever times where you have to remove a blockage first, or something's in the way, and do you go removing those things with homeopathy, or can biomedical do that as well?
Sometimes Pandas does this. So if it is a state, it might need to be removed. If it is a state overshadowing the deeper one, yeah, we might want to do that. That starts to get into the peeling the onion type of idea, which is, it can be valid. I'm not dogmatic. You know, whatever works, to be honest with you. I think this is the deepest and gives the most systematic results. But whatever helps, I'm happy with. And so, yeah, we might have to do that. Ideally, the deeper state should remove it too, but not necessarily. Like I mentioned, it may be like something like an acute or resembles an acute, which is a subacute, and then that needs to be dealt with separately. Yeah.
What is your success rate?
We're putting that together, but several hundred cases turn over. In terms of reversed, in terms of percentage, I can't tell you now. I thought about it, but we're a little busy. We'll put all those fires together, and you know, it's not my speed, you know, to come up with a number. I prefer to the human thing, you know. A number in a box, important, and that's what we're starting to do with the website here, with the survey and then the questionnaire and so on. So we're getting there, but I'm catching up. I'm sorry. Next year, I'll tell you. Well, somebody else hasn't asked a question. Yes, my favorite color there.
We would have to travel to you, or do you do phone consultations?
We don't do phone because there's some aspects of I have to see. So we do a lot of actually Skype consultations, and that's very, very effective.
And you travel to California sometimes, don't you?
No, no. Thank you. Yeah, right. Yeah, that can be, but the core, if treating the core accurately, with maybe with a more precise remedy, the constitution would get better and therefore less acute. That's really what you would like to see. Well, you have to ask your homeopath. Is it me? Oh, okay. Yeah, you gotta, the homeopath gotta dig deeper. Homeopathy doesn't fail, the homeopath does. If we put the, huh?
I'm not answering the question rightly. That is a failure.
Will make you. No, there's other ways. We're working on that kind of stuff, but no, we can't start like that. You know, well, it should be. Sometimes time gives us something, and then something else. It should be fine. If we go deep, it should be fine. Any more? One more, and then that guy got out, I think.
Is that me?
No, you got a question already. I like that. I like that a lot. If there's a lot of emotion, I particularly like Italian men. Thank you, folks.